This is the Narrowboat review for December 14th and 15th, and I'm Jack Beyer, your Narrowboat reviewer. We're going to talk about the vlogs that have been released in the last 48 hours. The clip up above was shot this morning down along the Gulf Coast. There's an old dead tree there that the ospreys love to climb up into. This one has just come back from catching her morning breakfast, which was a mullet, and she is very protective. My dog Maggie is down below her, and she's really nervous about it and not happy that we're there interrupting breakfast this morning. Ospreys are very common here in Crystal Beach. We used to have a lot more, but we have a bald eagle nest about 4 miles north, and the bald eagles chase off the osprey. They just won't tolerate an osprey anywhere near them. First up this morning is the Aussie boater, and the Aussie boater has been very prolific in the last 48 hours. He's done at least 5 or 6 videos. Most of them are very short, very quick, but there were a couple that were fairly long. He's on a cruise. He shares the cruise with you. He also shares a lot of himself. There's not too many vloggers that open up as much as he does to you. He really wants you to know who he is, and he really wants you to participate in his life. Be that what it is, this was an introspective series of vlogs intermixed with a cruising vlog. The narrowboat that James built. Again, there's 2 or 3 of vlogs that he's done in the last 48 hours. It's beginning to be crunch time. He's on the schedule to get that boat in the water. He's still waiting for the part that has to be built, the prefab part that goes back on the stern. But that's not slowing him down. He's finished putting in the plumbing for the bathroom. He needs some more welding. But, to catch up and see what he's doing, have at it. Again, this is a build-out vlog for those interested in watching a boat being built from the steel up. There's no one better than James that can teach you that. This is a new one. This one is called Taylor's Aboard. Taylor's a 23-year-old young man who is living with his parents. They decided that, sorry guy, we're going to go and buy a narrowboat. We're downsizing. Well, Josh decides to stay with them, and they sell the house over the course of 3 or 4 vlogs. In the latest one, they're doing their first cruise. They've got the boat that they wanted. He's an interesting young man. Give him a watch. See if that's somebody you want to subscribe to. He's a rookie, like all of us were when we first started out. But give him a shot. A Christmas card vlog. It was a 21-second clip of a Christmas. This is a new one. This one is called Taylor's Aboard. Taylor's a 23-year-old young man who is living with his parents. They decided that, sorry guy, we're going to go and buy a narrowboat. We're downsizing. Well, Josh decides to stay with them, and they sell the house over the course of 3 or 4 vlogs. In the latest one, they're doing their first cruise. They've got the boat that they wanted. He's an interesting young man. Give him a watch. See if that's somebody you want to subscribe to. He's a rookie, like all of us were when we first started out. But give him a shot. One of my favorite vlogs is Mel and Paul Monroe. And I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if it's Mel or Paul, but together they're just fabulous to watch. They've got a narrowboat, and they are fixing it up. And I got to tell you, Paul is a multi-talented craftsman. In this one, folks, push comes to shove. They have 2 weeks to get out of their apartment, get rid of all of their things, downsize all of their stuff, and get it onto the narrowboat. So what you see is really funny. Mel is having the blue funk because all of a sudden it's hitting her. All of her stuff has to get onto this little tiny narrowboat. Paul's doing the same thing. He's got his clothes out, wondering what he's going to keep, what is he going to wear. be interesting just to watch this in the next couple of vlogs to see how they handle the ultimate downsize. A while back on my vlog of vlogs, I reviewed a vlogger, and it was Flow with Milo. And this is Miles McDowell. And I hadn't heard from him in a while, and I just texted him, maybe a week ago, and I said, "Hey, guy, we haven't heard from you. What's up?" His wife's with the NHS, and they've been living in a narrowboat, and she commutes. You know, it's not an easy commute for her to go to work. So, multi-talented guy. He's an ex-circus performer. He's a magician. He's a mime. He's a comedian. And he's a narrowboater. And he sent back a message saying, something is coming out between now and Christmas. So, Flow with Milo. Just hit the little bell icon so that you get to see what it is, because I can tell you, this guy is so much fun to watch. Journeys. This is Phil, and his two cats. I don't know what this guy does in terms of his photography. It's not only excellently done, but his video, for some reason, always shows up crisper and sharper and more brilliant than anybody else's. And he must be doing 4K or some crazy format because it's very, very good. And this one, he's on the Upper Peak Forest, and you know how beautiful that area is. Well, Phil, make sure you do know. Watch the vlog if you're into beautiful scenery photographed by a truly talented photographer.
I left the bridge open for you. Can you close it when you're through? Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
A very sharp bend with lots of overhanging vegetation. What could possibly go wrong? Luckily, I didn't meet any boats coming the other way.
No, there are a few vloggers that I don't need to review because they're so consistently good that their work stands alone. And one of them is Minimalist. That's Joe and Michael on the Perseverance. And this week, they're taking the Perseverance up the Rochdale. It's full of the same old, same old. It's beautiful photography. They don't bore you with too much of the cruising because they use time-lapse to zip you through it, yet they want you to see it. Joe gives you excellent history on the things that you see as you go by. Michael, with his very dry wit, he has a battle with the weed hatch all the way up and then gets caught in the rain. And it's kind of like, when somebody falls down a flight of stairs, you laugh because even though it's not funny, you laugh. Well, that's what it's like with Michael's problems this week. He gets soaking wet. His arm is scuffed up going through the weed hatch so many times. It's an entertaining vlog. I enjoyed it, and again, I always recommend their vlog. At the risk of sounding smug, as an American, we don't appear to have the internet hassles that you folks in the UK have. I pay $49.95. What is that? 40 pounds maybe a month, and I get an internet speed of 400 megabits down and 100 up. And if I ever do a speed test, I never fall below 150 down, and I never fall below 50, 60 up. So when Narrowboat Tales came on and Ian told us his woes, I'm thinking, wow, what's going on? And he's telling me he's getting like 3 megabits down and maybe 1.3 up. And yeah, I would be as upset as he was. He gave a real rant. And the thing is, the guy's so darn clever. that he has a backup, which is his phone, and he can do a hot link. But, you know, he laid out the internet issues that all narrowboaters have to face. He also introduces a couple of really fun events that he's got going. The first one is December the 24th. It's a 4-person vlog with 2 guests. Starts at 7 p.m. You can check out his channel and get information as to the guests and so forth. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, besides which I've said it already a couple of times. But it's got 2 guest stars that I haven't mentioned. The second one he's doing, and pay attention to this one, it's on December Day. It's going to be at, I believe, 11 in the morning. No, between 10 and 12 in the morning on Christmas Day. Go on to his vlog, look down in the description, and he'll tell you how to participate, because it's a participation with you. He wants you to send him some vlogs, 1 to 2 minutes, just so that he can put those up and everybody gets to know you and you get to know him. It could be a fun broadcast, and if anybody can pull it off, Ian can. Go look at his vlog for more information. Ward Amy Joe. This is Steve and Chris. I love it when they just do a normal cruise. In this one, they attempted what they tried to do before without much success. They tried to do a live cruise. They turn on the bow cam. He's got a mic, a lavalier, or some kind of a Bluetooth or remote mic, and he's on the back of the boat. Unfortunately, the audio suffers. I don't know why his mic, the volume was weird, but it was. And he's with Gary Captain Phillips again, and they're going on a jaunt. It's 2 hours long. You know, it's got fun parts and boring parts. Narrowboat, Golden Finch. This is their Christmas card to you. And what it is about a 4-minute vlog of the Christmas decorations at Mercer Marina. It includes the boats, the marina, the clubhouse, the walkways, the whole bit. And thank you, Mercer Marina. It was a beautiful display. And if you want a nice Christmas jolt, give this vlog a shot. Okay. Boatman Benjamin. He's a very eclectic and very strange and unusual guy, but brilliant at times. He got me. He puts up his vlog and he says, I want you to see my daughter, and she's going to sing Santa Baby. So I watch it and I'm thinking, she's really a very attractive young woman, and she's doing a marvelous job lip syncing Santa Baby. And I wonder who that woman is that's singing it, because I'd like to go listen to that. And I watched the whole vlog, and then when I'm putting this together and I'm seeing the back end of it again, and I notice, oh my gosh, that's her singing that song. Knocked my socks off. Britain, you got talent. Get this girl on TV. And it shows you talent doesn't fall very far from the tree.
Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
She's something else. Tell you, Benjamin, you got a winner there, and I'm assuming that was you playing piano underneath. What a talented family. You're a fortunate guy. Not only do you play beautiful music, but you can have it sung back to you. Folks, I'm going to cut it short here. We've done about 10, 15. This is the end of the Narrowboat reviews for 12, 14, and 15. If you enjoyed the vlog, please give me a like down below. Give me if you'd like to give some comments. I love comments. And of course, subscribe. It is free to subscribe, and it sure helps us out. And if you want to know when the next Narrowboat review is coming, click the bell icon. This is Jack Beyer, your Narrowboat reviewer, wishing you a Merry Christmas.